they hide. They don't even want to talk.
What?
They're coming up with their story now.
How are we suspicious by walking out?
Yes. Total harassment.
For real?
Yes,
I mean, the man was sitting on his porch.
Yes.
He's not harassing anybody.
My neck. Hey, listen. This is why I make these videos right here. It is your right to be able to film public workers to make sure that they're doing their job correctly. This officer, the one with the police suit on, you hear me? See the car? He passed by this house and said, me and my fiance look suspicious. He said he didn't think nobody lived in his house. The freshly mowed grass, you hear me? Vehicle in the yard. He said, but because we was black, you hear me? Yes, they have won him over. The Hispanic, the Mexican guy right there. Yes, he just came into my yard. He violated my rights, trespassing. Yes.
And what about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were on a suspicious activity.
No. What penal code? You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
Walking out.
Hey, Shoemaker. Shoemaker. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Hey, listen.
Why do you think he's here?
Because I'm black and he wanted to, you guys got it out for me and wanted to see what was going on. That's what I think. I've done nothing wrong, Shoemaker. You know what I'm saying? Me and you never had no words or nothing. I see you pass by, nothing. But what you're doing right now is holding something unlawful and illegal. That's a penal code they have broke. Now you ask them for their ID and they don't give it to you then only then can they be charged with failure to identify. They must already be lawfully arrested for a crime that they committed. What crime have I committed? For you be in my yard and
James Jones was standing in his own yard filming the police when the cops took it upon themselves to trespass on Jones' property and hassle him. But instead of having their way like they usually do, they encountered somebody who knows how to open a can of verbal whoop ass on their tyrannical actions. Let's go through the video.
Coming up, total harassment.
For real?
Yes,
I mean, the man was sitting on his porch.
Yes.
He's not harassing anybody.
My neck. Hey, listen. This is why I make these videos right here. It is your right to be able to film public workers to make sure that they're doing their job correctly. This officer, the one with the police suit on, you hear me? See the car? He passed by this house and said, me and my fiance look suspicious. He said he didn't think nobody lived in his house. The freshly mowed grass, you hear me? Vehicle in the yard. He said, but because we was black, you hear me? Yes, they have won him over. The Hispanic, the Mexican guy right there. Yes, he just came into my yard. He violated my rights, trespassing. Yes.
Now, believe it or not, Jones is just warming up. It gets way better.
Yes. This total harassment right here, guys.
It really is.
This total harassment right now. See, I'm beginning to feel afraid for my life now.
So look,
you hear me?
He had to pass.
This is not an exaggeration. Anytime badged enforcers on power trips show up, your life is in imminent danger.
By. Remember I said, look,
yeah,
he passed by and then
he seen us walking and turned around right there, and came back. This total harassment, guys. I'm believing in my heart that they out to get me, you hear me?
They really are.
And now I'm thinking, should I just sit back and wait on them to come and get me? Or should I start defending myself from these pirates right here? You hear me?
And file the right paperwork because
get back in the yard. Yeah. Yes, total harassment right here, you hear me? And then I don't know what they talking about over there. You know what I'm saying? Total harassment, man. That officer right there, the Hispanic one, told me I look suspicious. Being a black guy in my yard, he told me I look suspicious. You hear me? Yes. Got him caught up in his words. He said it himself. Yes, I need to know who you are. I need to know who you is. I'm filing a complaint on you.
This is why it's important to have your camera always on the ready to record interactions involving policy enforcers.
Shoemaker, what's going on, brother? Shoemaker, what's going on, brother?
Take that in a second.
Now, do you have a search warrant to be on my property?
Okay. I do not, okay?
Okay, so...
But, listen to me, all right? If you can just provide this information for me, your IDs, if you live here...
I'm not providing you nothing, man. Matter of fact, get off my property right now if you don't have a search warrant.
Sir, I'm
asking you nice.
And I was asking you nicely as well.
Hey, sir.
It doesn't matter if a criminal, whether he's wearing a costume and a badge or not, is talking to you nicely. He's still engaged in criminal trespassing. The owner of the property asked the man to get off of his property, so he should have left.
All I'm saying, if you don't have a search warrant, paperwork to be on my property, what crime do you suspect
Okay,
suspect me of committing?
The only crime that I have right now is y'all failure to identify.
Okay, 38.02, failure to identify. One must already be under arrest for a crime that he has committed. What crime have I committed?
Failure to identify.
No, that's not a crime. That only becomes a crime once one has already lawfully. Be quiet, be quiet. Let me educate this one. You hear me? Let me educate him.
School is now in session. Professor Jones will be your instructor, and if you have any questions, keep your mouth shut and raise your hands. I love this. Law enforcers who don't know the law being schooled by a guy they're harassing because they say he broke a law that he didn't break. It's classic.
38.02, failure to identify, only becomes a crime when one has already been lawfully arrested for a crime. Let me give you an example, sir, since I don't know who you is.
Detained.
Huh?
And what about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were on a suspicious activity.
No. What penal code? You got to name a penal code that I've committed.
Look at this revenue-generating stooge not making eye contact. This is about as weak and pansy-ass as you can get.
That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
Walking out.
Hey, Shoemaker. Shoemaker, don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Hey, listen.
Why do you think he's here?
Because I'm black and he wanted to, you guys got it out for me and wanted to see what was going on. That's what I think. I've done nothing wrong, Shoemaker. You know what I'm saying? Me and you never had no words or nothing. I see you pass by, nothing. But what you're doing right now is you're upholding something unlawful and illegal. If you don't know your job, do not continue to, because you're going to be on the next video. And what I'm telling you is 38.02. Baby, come here. Can I Google and show you guys?
Go ahead and Google.
Okay, I'm finna show you guys, because you're dealing with the wrong one. That's why you guys mad at me, because you won't be able to handle me like you handle the other ones.
James Jones has their number. He's totally in their heads and in control. And I love how he calls this guy by his last name instead of addressing him as officer. That brings him down to a human level, at least as much as possible.
I'm on top of my game. I know you see the gold teeth and tattoos and immediately think I'm another plain, normal, regular black guy. No, player, wrong one. But let me educate you guys today. You hear me? Because that shit don't, y'all time of running things, it has came to a closure, bro. Let me show you. 38.02. Okay. Texas Penal Code 38.02. Let me read it to you so you can be educated.
It's absolutely hilarious how this guy is manhandling these costume tyrants.
Do you want to purchase data? No, I do not. Not now. Texas Penal Code, failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refused to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. I am not under arrest.
Correct.
You have to. For what?
Continue reading.
No, listen. Let me explain to you. I have the books in the house. I'll go and get you.
Continue reading.
Okay. Lawful arrest for a person who has requested that information. A person commit an offense if he intentionally give false or fictitious name or resident address. None of those which I am going to do. You hear me? If once you show me that you have a legitimate reason to believe that I have committed a crime or I'm in the act of committing a crime, you know, you got to name a penal code. What penal code do you suspect me of breaking in order for?
Reading.
No, for real though.
I
Just continue reading. If you're going to read part of it, read the whole thing.
I read it.
Read the rest of it. There's more. There's more.
Sir, I'm explaining. And apparently you don't read because you don't even know about it. Why was I able to even recite 38.02 failure to identify if I hadn't done my homework on it? Let me explain to you. This lady go to HEB and she steals something. She get caught stealing. And then they call you guys there. And then you come to the scene. You hear me? This person has already been in trouble for stealing. You hear me? And then y'all pull the meat out of their pockets and you grab the meat out of them. We know for sure they is stealing. That's a penal code they have broke. Now you ask them for their ID and they don't give it to you then
Then.
only then can they be charged with failure to identify. They must already be lawfully arrested for a crime that they committed. What crime have I
we
committed? For
committed?
you be in my yard and
Look at this guy looking down at the ground like he's shamed. Golly, Mr. Jones sure knows his code. I guess we can't mess with him and harass him anymore.
you hear me?
Suspicious.
Okay, here.
I have
Okay.
suspicion.
Well, you know what? You know what? I said,
What's your name and date of birth?
I'm under arrest. Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
Okay,
You're
well,
detained.
am I free to leave?
You're detained right now.
Detained is anonymous arrest, sir.
Okay.
Detainment is anonymous arrest.
And what have you done to be
And I
arrested?
have the dictionary, the law dictionary, that I'm going to use in the courtroom to state my case once I have to go to court. Because other than that, if I'm being detained, that means I am not free to leave. If I'm not free to leave, that means I'm under arrest. If I'm under arrest, I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment, the right to remain.
Are you behind handcuffs though?
I'm not free to leave.
Exactly. I just wanted to know.
I don't have to answer none of your questions. I don't answer questions. See, that's the difference between someone who know and someone who don't know. We can play this game all day, unless you want to just kidnap me right now. You hear me? Because that's going to be the charges filed. Because I've done nothing wrong.
nothing.
I haven't breached the peace. I'm not being disturbance. I'm on my own property, which you don't have permission to be here right now, and it's posted. You hear me? And it's all being recorded.
Okay.
You hear me?
What's your name and date of birth?
I do not consent. I like to exercise my Fifth Amendment right.
All right.
You hear me? I just want to exercise my right. Now, one can't go to jail for exercising the right. You hear me? I just want to exercise my right, freedom of speech. I mean, right to remain silent.
And that's what you call getting a verbal ass whooping.
Yeah, right to remain silent. Yeah, handle your business, man. This officer told me I look suspicious, man. I look suspicious. Walking in my own, I'm just walking down the back. I'm walking down the driveway right here down to the backyard, right? When the officer right here was passing by, this officer right here was passing by. And when he seen me, he turned around and came back. And I looked up, he already in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I got signs. He immediately stated that he seen the no trespassing sign.
That's correct.
He's agreeing with me. He seen the no trespassing sign and took it upon his business because he seen a black guy, I guess it's such a nice looking house, that we weren't supposed to be there. You hear me? You hear me? So this Hispanic guy right here acting as the police officer, you hear me? But right now he's a pirate. You know what I'm saying? He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me. You hear me? I violated no law. I haven't breached the peace. I've done nothing wrong. And he's here asking me for my information.
That's about as succinct of a breakdown as you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's all I need.
And I don't have to give that to you if I've done nothing wrong, sir.
For a suspicion that
Suspicious of what?
of being at this property. I saw the no trespassing sign, and I saw two people walking back here. That was it.
That don't give you no right, brother. That don't
That
give you no.
does give me the right.
No, it does not. You're gonna be taught
Okay.
better. You hear me? Because this is proof right here, Marlin, of what we're dealing with. This is proof what we're dealing with. We got peoples in charge of us who don't even know the laws themselves. But I'll quote them for them. You hear me? I'll quote them for them and let them read them. You hear me? Yes, look at them. Look at them. Straight tyranny. No, I'm not giving no false name. I'm not giving a false name. Yes, Lord. See, Shoemaker smart. You hear me? They got enough sense. Look, they parked their car over here in front of the other people's house. They got it parked in front of other people's house. You hear me? But they over here bothering me, though. You hear me? They over here bothering me. Yes. They gonna get tired of these videos getting dropped. They gonna get tired. I'm finna make them all famous. I'm gonna make them all famous. You hear me? Yes, sir. Uh-huh. The guy what you see his leg on the truck, he got a history for duct taping people up in the vehicles and stuff. Yeah. He like to shoot people with the tasers and stuff. You hear me? Yeah. Uh-huh. Now look at them. They're over there conspiring. You hear me? They're over there plotting and conspiring, guys. Yeah. But see, once you arm yourself with the truth, once you learn your rights, you hear me? That's what they gotta do. You make them go over there and huddle up. You hear me? Yeah. They want to know how this black guy with the gold teeth knows so much. Yeah, when you get tired of being mistreated and misused by the unjust system that they got in place by these new Klansmen, you hear me? And then they hire black and Hispanics and others who think that they're doing something in life, you hear me? Yeah, the one right there, he a constable, you hear me? Yeah, he a constable. He not even a police officer, he a constable, you hear me? But all of this corrupt that's going on in Marlin is about to come to a ceasefire, you hear me? Suspicious activity. This officer was passing by the, now I'm not finna show you the house. I'm not finna show you the house. But he was passing by the house and he seen two black people walking down the driveway, and this is a Hispanic brother. Well, he's not my brother. He ain't one of us, y'all. He ain't one of us. Yeah. Did you have a search warrant to come on my land, my property?
All right. Sir, what's your name again?
Am I free or am I being detained?
Well, I just want to know your name.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're free to go.
Well, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
You have a nice day. Yeah. And you see how, you see? But I thought he was coming over here because I was suspicious though. You hear me? I thought it was suspicious. Now look at him. Now I don't want to give him a name. He just gonna leave. I thought I was doing something wrong. If I was doing something wrong, why are you leaving the way so quick? Huh? Yes.
Nice day, sir.
Why am I leaving the way so quick? What's your name again, sir?
I'm Officer Ortiz.
Officer Ortiz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is what we're dealing with, Marlin. You hear me? We got people like him who don't even know the law themselves. You hear me? But they ready to pull you over for something and they don't even know what they sell. That's why you graduate from police academy in 6 months. But it takes 2 years to get your cosmetology license. I think you guys need to be in school for 2 years because you don't know your rights. You don't know your laws.
This guy is reading him the riot act. And he's right. A person with this hyper-authoritative attitude is not one of us. They've lost their humanity as they do to others what they would never want done to themselves or their loved ones.
But I'm gonna teach you guys. Shoemaker, you made the video, Shoemaker. You made the video, brother. Thumbs up, you hear me? Yeah, they let anybody goddamn become a police officer. Yeah, speech impediment, can't talk, whatever, you hear me? Borderline retardation, anybody can become a police officer.
Leave your thoughts about this for the world, the Google Thought Police, and cop whisperer James Jones in the comments section below.